The quality of your life depends on the quality of the decision that you make. Have you ever been or find yourself in that situation where everything looks right and wrong? Where you list pros and cons of any type of decision, but you don't feel that any of the decision is emerging. You feel somehow that rationally or from a rational point of view, there is a better decision, but your gut says that something is wrong, something is off about that decision. So the result is very confusional state of mind where you literally don't know what to do, where you literally have good pros and cons for any of these decisions. So how can you make better decisions for your life? Hello, I'm Dr. Claudia De Luca, a neuroscience and growth coach, expert in professional and personal growth and development. Today, I'm going to guide you through very strategic tips and steps to make the best decision for your life. There is one big mistake that we all do when we take difficult decisions, and this is taking those decisions based on fear. So the fear of missing out, for example, the fear of losing potential, basically, situations that are in our favor, or the fear of failure, the fear of what if everything goes wrong if I take this decision, or for example, the fear of disappointing someone that is close to us, someone that believes in us, someone that you really want to get the admiration from. When we take decisions based on fear, we ended up taking the wrong decision most of the time. Because we are not choosing for whatever is most strategic and better for us, but we are choosing only based on that fear. So we ended up taking decisions based on the comfort zone or our safety, how we feel safer through that decision process. But the problem is that growth and real success do not sit on safety. Most of the time we are called to get out of our comfort zone, experience something more, and push ourselves through boundaries and situations that we never experienced before. And that's where there is growth for ourselves. So the real question that you should ask yourself is not what should I do, but who do I want to become? What is the real me? Well, how do I see myself in the near future? Another big mistake that people do is to think about of myself in 1 year, 3 years, 5 years, or 10 years. But the problem is that you tend to get lost because whoever you're gonna be in 1 year or in 5 years is not probably the same person with the same wishes of yourself in 10 years. So the most successful things that you can do is answer to the question, who I want to become in 1 year. And then you ask yourself the same question when you finish that year, who do I want to become in the next year or in the next 3 years? Take it per step as a real growth process, a real growth journey. I had a very successful life in Italy, but something was off and I knew I had to take a very harsh decision for my life. So asking myself the question, who do I want to become and not what should I do, it really changed everything for me. It changed the way I see myself. I used to see myself in a long-term run, but also in a short-term run. What were the values and the perks of my life that I really wanted to make sure were part of my journey, which was in my case the academic and professional and personal development journey. The 3-step module that I use and I suggest to all my clients is the pause, project, and proceed. Let's see what does it mean. In the pause moment, we really want to calm ourselves down. So we want to manage our emotions and give the time to our brain to process them rationally. So the amygdala, which is a very important gland in our brain, processes emotions very quickly. And if we take decision on those emotions, we ended up 90% of the time to take the wrong decision for ourselves and for our future. So during the pause phase, I suggest my clients to just calm down, sit down, don't react, don't take any decision, and write down those emotions to give a meaning or to just think about it, just the moment that your brain starts to rationalize them. During the project phase, we try to ask ourselves questions like, okay, if I follow that emotion, what would happen? Who would I become in 6 months? Or who would I be in 6 months? Would I be happy to be that person? Try to be as much detailed as possible in understanding what that decision would basically translate in your life, practically, from a job perspective, or if it's a personal decision, from a private life perspective. So do I really want to become that person? Do I really want to become that professional? Do I really want to be there in 6 months? And you really give to yourself time to understand and project what decision A through emotion will lead you and what decision B, which is more rational probably, will lead you. So by the moment you finish the project phase, you feel it because somehow you feel that something stronger is pushing from inside out. You feel that something stronger has actually made the decision. And so the only thing that you have to do is just familiarize with that decision. Sometimes we are not familiar with that decision immediately. For example, in my case, I wasn't ready to leave my country immediately, even though I knew and it was very rational to me that was the right decision to do. It took me a few months to get comfortable with that decision and to really start preparing and proceeding to take the best decision of my life. Just a small tips for you. There is no wrong and right when it comes for your emotions. There are emotions that are wrong for that moment, but they're definitely part of yourself. My strong suggestion as a growth coach is that you don't deny emotion as you don't deny very rational thoughts. They are both very important for you as a person, and you just need the time to rationalize them or to process them based on the situation that you are in. So just don't take decisions during the moment you are leaving any strong emotion or you are within something that just happened. My suggestion is that you really pause, project, and proceed. If you like this video, click the like button below or subscribe to my channel and watch my next video. I'll see you next. Bye.